This podcast is sponsored by hostingauthors.com, the perfect web hosting solution for authors. Showcase your books, share reviews, and connect with readers effortlessly. Visit hostingauthors.com to get started today.
Book royalties. Breakdown: what every author needs to know. Learn how book royalties work, typical rates, advances, and tips to maximize your earnings as an author with a professional author website. Understanding book royalties, a clear breakdown for authors. As an author, one of the most important aspects of publishing your book is understanding how book royalties work. Whether you are working with a traditional publisher, planning to self-publish, or exploring hybrid models, knowing the fundamentals behind book royalties can empower you to make better financial decisions and negotiate more effectively. In this post, I will break down the different types of royalties, common royalty rates, and what you should expect as a book writer. Let's uncover the key details every author should know to maximize their earnings and protect their creative efforts. What are book royalties? Book royalties are the payments you receive as the author from the sales of your book. They are typically calculated as a percentage of either the book's retail price or the publisher's net revenue, the amount the publisher actually receives from sales after discounts, returns, and other costs. Royalties are the way authors get paid beyond any advance they might receive up front. Every time someone buys your book, your royalty kicks in, meaning you earn a share of the revenue generated by each sale. Types of royalties explained. Print book royalties. For physical books, paperbacks, hardcovers, royalties usually range from 5% to 15% of the book's retail price. In traditional deals, hardcover royalties tend to be higher than paperback. Ebook royalties. Ebook royalties are often higher and can range from 25% to 50% of the publisher's net receipts or retail price, depending on distribution channels. Audiobook royalties. With the rise of audio content, audiobooks have become an important revenue stream. Royalties here vary based on whether you use a publisher, distributor, or distribution platform like Audible, but can range from 20% to 40%. Subsidiary rights. These include translations, film rights, and merchandising. From any sales or licensing deals, you earn a percentage, which typically ranges from 10% to 50%, often negotiated separately. Traditional publishing royalty breakdown. If you're published traditionally, expect these common structures. Advance payment, an upfront sum paid to you before the book is published. This can range from a few $100s to six figures, depending on the publisher and book potential. Royalty rate. Once your book earns back the advance, earning out, you start receiving royalty payments. Typical rates are hardcover 10% to 15% of the retail price. Paperback 7.5% to 10% of the retail price. Ebook 25% of net receipts, sometimes closer to 50% for self-published authors using platforms like Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Audiobook 10% to 25%, depending on the deal. Keep in mind, publishers apply discounts to bookstores and wholesalers, so the retail price you see might not be what the publisher actually receives. Some contracts refer to royalties based on net sales, which can lower your royalty rate. Self-publishing and royalty rates. With the growth of self-publishing, authors now keep a larger share of royalties but take on more responsibilities. When you self-publish your book through platforms like Amazon, Apple Books, or Kobo, royalty rates are notably different. Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, KDP, You can earn between 35% to 70% royalties on ebooks, depending on the price and territory. Print on demand, POD services, typically offers 40% to 60% after printing costs are deducted. Audiobooks, platforms like Audible or ACX offer royalties from 25% to 40% depending on exclusivity and distribution deals. These rates reflect that you, as the author, control pricing and distribution, but also cover costs for editing, cover design, and marketing yourself. Understanding advances and earning out. One area that often causes confusion is the difference between advances and royalties. Advance, a lump sum paid before book sales begin, often negotiable depending on your track record or agent's skill. Earning out. This happens when your royalty earnings from book sales exceed the amount of your advance. Once you earn out, the publisher starts sending you royalty checks on any additional sales. If your book sells well, earning out means ongoing royalty income. If not, that advance is yours to keep, but you may not receive additional royalty payments. Why tracking royalties is crucial. Authors are often surprised to learn they need to actively monitor their royalty statements. Mistakes or delays can happen. Here's what to keep in mind. Request periodic royalty reports and compare them to sales data where possible. Understand your contract terms thoroughly. Know whether royalties are based on retail price or net receipts. Keep detailed records of book sales, formats, and income received. Consider hiring a literary accountant or using royalty tracking software to avoid underpayments. Building your author platform with a professional website. A well-designed author website or book writer website not only helps in marketing, but also establishes your professional brand and transparency with readers and agents alike. Your book website becomes the hub where you can showcase your books, announce events, and even sell directly, which may improve your royalty margins. For authors serious about their career, choosing reliable author website hosting is key. Hostingauthors.com, the website platform exclusively for authors, offers tailored features designed specifically for the unique needs of authors, including sales integrations, promotional tools, and easy-to-manage book catalogs. Visit hostingauthors.com to explore how a dedicated platform can support your publishing journey and streamline your online presence, helping you connect directly with your audience and ultimately boost your book royalties. Final thoughts. Understanding how book royalties work is foundational to managing your career as a book writer. The key is knowing your contract terms, tracking your sales diligently, and leveraging tools that amplify your marketing efforts. Whether you are navigating traditional deals, managing self-publishing income, or maximizing subsidiary rights, this knowledge equips you to keep more of what you earn. If you're ready to take control of your book's financial success while building a strong web presence, consider a platform designed just for authors. With the right approach, your creative work truly has the potential to pay off.